Hello, my dear students. Myself, Professor Sanjay Chhabra, Faculty of Law and Governance, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur, Rajasthan. This session is related to business organization of BBA LLB second semester. This is from Unit 2, session number 8, and session name is Forms of Business Organization, where we will discuss about meaning of sole proprietorship and its features. So dear students, as we know that there are different forms of external forms of business organizations like sole proprietor, partnership, joint Hindu undivided family, cooperative societies, and joint stock companies. We will discuss each and every one by one. First of all, we will discuss what is sole proprietorship. So when we say sole proprietorship, we must know meaning and definition of sole proprietorship. In simple words, sole proprietor is the individual who alone invests and manages his business and assumes all the risks of the business. In sole proprietor business, it is run by one man, individual business. He is the only one to invest into the business, to contribute capital to the business, and he is the one to manage all the affairs of the business, and he takes all the risks of the business. Generally speaking, sole proprietorship is a form of business organization which is established, owned, controlled, and usually operated by an individual, and that individual also assumes all the risks of the business and is entitled to all the profits made from it. So, since he is the only one who contributes all the capital, who manages all the affairs of the business, so he is the one to enjoy all the profits from the business. So a few important definitions of the sole proprietorships we will discuss here. According to Bayard Witter, the sole proprietorship is that form of business ownership which is owned and controlled by a single individual. He receives all of the profits and risks, all of his property in that business, all risk of all his property in the success or failure of the enterprise. In view of John A. Sublin, under the sole proprietorship form of ownership, a single individual organizes, has the title to and operates the business in his own name. According to Lewis Haney, the individual entrepreneurship is the form of business organization at the head of which stands an individual as the one who is responsible, who directs its operations, and who alone runs the risk of the failure. Then according to Boone and Couch, the sole proprietorship is an organization owned and usually operated by a single individual. So overall outcome of all these definitions, thus sole proprietorship is that form of business ownership which is planned, organized, managed, owned, controlled, and usually operated by an individual, and who alone assumes all the risk of loss or failure of the business, and at the same time is entitled to all the profits earned from it. This is overall meaning and definitions of sole proprietorship. So the sole proprietorship is also known as individual proprietorship, sole tradership, single proprietorship, or sole ownership. And the individual who owns and operates sole proprietorship business is known as sole proprietor or sole trader or single or sole entrepreneur. Now let us discuss some of the features, characteristics of sole proprietorship business. So first feature of sole proprietorship is that sole proprietorship is the oldest form of business organization. The sole proprietorship is the oldest form of business organization. It is as old as the human civilization. In the words of Holmes, sole proprietorship is the oldest form of business organization which existed since the emergence of business. One man business, so it is the oldest form of business organization. Second feature is sole ownership. The sole ownership business is owned by one individual. James Lindley has rightly observed that the sole proprietorship is the business owned by one person, individual. An individual who establishes sole proprietorship business brings in all the capital. So in case of need, the some individual borrows the funds at his own, the same individual borrows the funds at his own responsibility. Then number 3 feature is unlimited liability. Since he is the only one to assume all the risk, so all the liabilities also goes to him. So his liabilities are unlimited. The liability of sole proprietor is unlimited. In fact, a sole proprietor owns all and risks all. If the property of the business fell short to discharge all the debts and obligations of his business, his personal property and he himself may be held liable to repay the business debts. Even the sole proprietor may be adjudged insolvent if his personal property fell short in discharge of all the business obligations. So liabilities in case of sole proprietor is unlimited. Like he is responsible for his business liability as well as for his personal liabilities. So even his personal property, his personal asset is also used to repay his business debts. And if his business assets plus his personal assets are not sufficient to repay his all liabilities, even he can be adjudged as insolvent. Number 4 feature, entitled to all the profits. Since this sole proprietorship business is run by an individual, he assumes all the risk, so he is the one to enjoy all the profit also. No person will share profit with him. No person can demand any share in the profit of the business. This serves as a strong incentive and gives the proprietor maximum satisfaction. Number 5 feature, no separate existence of the business. As we say, unlimited liability feature, that he personally is liable, his personal asset is also liable for his business liabilities. So we can say that there is no separate existence of business and owner. There is no separate legal existence of sole proprietorship business from the sole proprietor. The sole proprietor and his business are one and the same. Then number 6 feature, free from legal formalities. The sole proprietorship business is free from many legal formalities subject to the general laws of the land. However, sometimes certain specific legislations may affect some specific businesses. Generally, no legal formalities are to be compared with for establishing a sole proprietorship business. Since a sole proprietor business, we used to say that is a small business or a business run by one man, so he is free from all the legal formalities. Then number 7 feature is sole decisions and control. The proprietor of the sole proprietorship business is in fact the supreme judge of all the matters pertaining to the business. The proprietor makes all decisions pertaining to the business. He has ultimate control over his business. All activities of production, buying, marketing, financing, staffing and so on are under his direct control. Simply stated, he is the Brahman, Vishnu and Mahesh of his business overall. Then number 8th feature, limited scope of operation. As the sole proprietorship business is run by one man, he is the one who has to contribute capital from his own resources. He can contribute from his own pocket, he can borrow from his relatives or friends, and since he is the only one to look after the welfare of the business, so naturally the area of expansion, the scope of operation will be limited. It will be advisable that the business should be within the limit, within the control of the owner. So the area of or span of operation or scope of operation is limited. The scope operation of sole proprietorship business is very limited. Generally, the sole proprietorship firm operates on a very small scale and at local levels. It is due to the limitation of the individual with respect to the resources and managerial abilities. Clear? And last feature, number 9 feature is discretionary start and end. Since he is the Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh of the business, he is overall of the business, he is the sole person to take decisions about the business. So it is under his discretion when to start, when to shut down the business. So the sole proprietor has the discretion to start and end his sole proprietorship business. He is not required to seek permission of any other person. He is not required to comply with any legal formality for starting and closing his business enterprises. So these are the features of sole proprietorship business. So dear students, once again I'll read out that 9 points, 9 features. If you want to note down, please note down these 9 points and then try to elaborate yourself. First feature is oldest form of business. This is number 1. Number 2 is sole ownership. Number 2 feature is sole ownership. Number 3 feature, unlimited liability. Unlimited liability. Number 4, entitled to all profits. Entitled to all profits. Number 5, no separate existence of the business. No separate existence of the business. Number 6, free from all legal formalities. Free from all legal formalities. Number 7, sole decisions and control. Sole decision and control. Number 8, limited scope of operation. Limited scope of operation. And number 9, discretionary start and end. These are the features of sole proprietorship. From this chapter you can prepare your note, what is defined sole proprietorship or meaning of sole proprietorship and its characteristics or features. Dear students, after your graduation or after studies, you want to become an entrepreneur. If you want to start a small business or if you want to start your own business, this one will help you. Thank you.